You know that feeling when you replay conversations in your head trying to figure out what you did wrong even when no one else seems bothered? Or maybe you're in the shower and somewhere between washing your hair and standing there motionless for 11 minutes, you've rehearsed an argument and delivered the most articulate, devastating response to something your manager said in a meeting 3 weeks ago. If any part of that made you want to look around nervously, you are about to feel incredibly seen. Society loves to tell you that you're just an overthinker, but here is what nobody tells you. No, you're not broken. Your psychology is just playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Let's break down what's really happening in that beautiful, complicated brain of yours. Your brain has a network called the default mode network that activates specifically when you're not focused on the outside world. When you stop paying attention to what's in front of you, this network lights up and starts generating your memories, fears, fantasies, and your rehearsed conversations. But why is your replay so incredibly detailed? Scientists call this sensory processing sensitivity, a fancy term for your brain being that friend who notices everything, remembers everything, and never lets anything go. While most people's brains come with a spam filter that deletes 90% of the input, your brain is screenshotting everything, recording, analyzing, and cross-referencing. That random interaction from 3 weeks ago that nobody else remembers was filed under possibly relevant, and your brain keeps pulling it up for review. Why does your brain prioritize replaying the awkward or stressful moments? If you endured a lot in childhood, your nervous system learned early that small signs could mean big consequences. Adult life rarely gives you clear danger signals, so your body fills in the gaps, reacting to tone changes, silence, uncertainty, or mild conflict as if they're threats, because once upon a time they were. You also likely suffer from a preoccupation problem. You might be extremely in your own head during social interactions, internally narrating things like, "Am I making enough eye contact?" or "Is this handshake too firm?" Because you were essentially editing yourself in real time, your internal monologue bulldozed over the actual moment, forcing your brain to replay the conversation later just to process what happened. If you're exhausted just thinking about all this cognitive heavy lifting, this is exactly where we reframe this so-called flaw into a hidden superpower. There is a genuine link between high verbal intelligence and elevated worry. The hypothesis is that the exact same capacity for predictive thinking that makes someone analytically gifted also makes them extremely good at imagining everything that could go wrong. Your brain is, among other things, a threat detection machine. A more powerful brain doesn't necessarily mean a calmer one. Sometimes it means a faster, more thorough threat detector that can generate disaster scenarios you hadn't even considered yet. Furthermore, the single most consistent pattern in people with very high IQs is that they doubt themselves more than almost anyone around them. The person most qualified to be in the room is often the one most convinced they shouldn't be there. So the next time you find yourself catastrophically, uselessly awake at 3 a.m. thinking about something you said in 2009, give yourself permission to drop the shame. You are not overly anxious. Your mind is just brilliant and perfectly adapted to protect you. Tell me, are you a chronic conversation replayer, or have you mastered the art of walking away without overanalyzing it? Drop your experience in the comments. If this hit home for you, please subscribe. And if you want to support these deep dives, hit that join button to become a channel member. Check out the videos on screen right now, and I'll see you there.